President David Granger said the Ministry of Public Health and the Ministry of Public Security have been tasked with finding a means of minimizing the rate of suicide in Guyana. President Granger calls it a very complex phenomenon.
And regarding it as something that could be resolved if the proper measures are implemented, for example, if there are signs of depression, and if there are other examples in the community. Sometimes you see clusters in particular communities. You see several persons over a period of time taking their lives. They feel that that is the way. Some communities are not bothered by suicide at all, but other communities display a high susceptibility to suicide. So there could be the copycat element there.
Mr. Granger feels the home is where the heart of the matter is, and his government intends to get in there for answers and solutions. He explains why.
We need to see what is taking place in families, what is causing this depression or alienation. So we need to see what is taking place in children, what they're seeing in that little device, that little BlackBerry, and ask, whether adults could intervene earlier. And that's why I came back in the previous question we did with the interpersonal violence to looking at the community. I am convinced if those children had the opportunity to go to plays or participate in plays or drama or dance or choirs, to go into sport, they would realize that they are not forgotten, they're not isolated, they're not by themselves, but they are part of a group, part of a team.
There must be a greater will to live, said President Granger. The head of state wants to get to the root of the problem because he knows that is the only way the solution can be found.
And I have not done a study of the suicide cases, but I have asked for studies to be done. And this is being dealt with by both the Ministry of Public Health and Ministry of Public Security. And we hope that by mid next year we could have more definitive investigations and answers to these questions. But in many areas along the coast, from Region 2, Pomeroon, Superdam, right through to East Berbice, Quarantine, and even some hinterland communities. It's more rare in the hinterland, but it's still prevalent too. So we need to find causation first before we could apply solutions.
George, President Granger said he's quite confident that with a greater emphasis on community and cultural life, suicide will be overcome. Guyana still holds the record as the leading country in this part of the world where suicide is concerned. George, back to you.